Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new video for Total Extreme Wrestling 2016. Of course, the 2007 database. The storylines above me are probably out of date now. We've just done WrestleMania, and to tell you the truth, it was disappointing. I don't know if I can even look now because I've clicked onto Heat, because that was a mistake. Let me see if I can find how to show history. Right, okay, so yeah, we just done WrestleMania 23. Ignore the 24, that'll be changed. Edge beat Cena to be WWE champion for 82. Disappointing, really. And Brock beat Batista further down the card for 78, which was disappointing. A lot of it was disappointing, to be honest. So it's time to change some storylines up, and this is how it's going to look. We'll keep the Colton Burke one for TV. It's fine for ECW. Bobby Lashley will now go on to Tensai. I think Lashley and Tensai could be a really good little match, so I'm hoping so. They got 80 out of that fatal 4-way. Better than Brock and Lesnar. Brock and Batista. Oh dear. Anyway, the other ECW feud will be Punk and Rhino, and now with the other heels on there, with the likes of Kest, Rhino, and Tensai, it means we can also, we've got B Show there, just not doing much. We've got more options for ECW, which is good. Carlito and Daniels, Christopher Daniels will continue their feud on TV, which is fine, as does Roderick Strong and Kennedy. It's not doing fantastic, but it's something for TV, so that's fine. Booker and Triple H, which is our best feud at the moment for the IC title, had a cracking match for 87 at WrestleMania. That will continue. Yes, of course it will. That has to continue. So that's fine. Regal, Bryan, and Jericho is where we're going to go. 78 on this feud already for Regal and Jericho. We're going to insert Daniel Bryan into there just to see if he can improve his pop by being against these guys. And hopefully we'll get some good matches out of it, is the idea. And the WWE title feud for 82, Cena and Edge, will continue once more for the next pay-per-view. Loki and Evan Bourne, look at that. And Matt, look, TV feuds, fine, as is that. Sheamus, Cody, and Kane ain't too bad, actually. It's not too bad. Orton and Mysterio, 81. That's going to continue. Ray's going to get a title shot at the next SmackDown, though, for his win at WrestleMania. So, but that will continue. Maybe Orton can get his win back at the next pay-per-view. Could go 3. We'll see. Benoit and MVP. Chris Benoit, the new United States champion. MVP will be looking to win his title back. And the world title feud, that's right. Batista lost the title to Brock Lesnar. And hopefully they'll have a better rematch. For the tag teams, we've got the world's greatest tag team, who are now the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. So they'll be up against London and Kendrick, the other champions, well, the former champions now. We're going to insert Kings of Wrestling in there. I'm actually really thinking about putting in Cesaro and Chris Hero as a stable with Booker T. King Booker. We'll see. Trish, Victoria, Mickey and Sarah will be the women's match. So that's our storylines. Let's get on to Heat. We're hoping now we're going to pick things up. Things have got to get better because they haven't been fantastic. I mean, they haven't been bad. They haven't been bad by all means. 83 for WrestleMania, not bad. 76. I mean, it's not been amazing, but it's not been bad. So we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, can we look at? I'm not going to worry about it. Let's get on to Heat. Okay, here we go, Sunday Night Heat. We need to start off this now run of booking smart. We need to start it hot. This is actually the night after WrestleMania, so we'll start with the tag team match. Kings of Wrestling defeat Matt Hardy and Sin Cara. Raw vs SmackDown, Raw wins. We're looking at possibly inserting Kings of Wrestling into this title picture, so we needed to get them a good win here. And you know what? That's pretty good, 57 from these two teams. Matt Hardy was the best for 62, like you'd expect. But Cesaro, 52, pretty good. Sin Cara, 47 as well, pretty damn good. 80 for a promo on King Booker on Triple H. You could usually do better than that, but fine. CM Punk defeated Mark Henry for 67. Punk 71. Punk is improving big time. Big time. So CM Punk 71. Very good to see. Mark Henry 53. Fine. Afterwards, Rhino attacks CM Punk. Nails him with a gore. And starts off that feud. A little bit confusing as to why at this point. Like, what? Why? Why is he taking out Punk? Will be revealed soon enough. Rhino attacks Punk 74 as well. Pretty good for those two. Cena got a promo on Edge 84. Cena fantastic on a promo, as you expect. Then he has a match against MVP of SmackDown, an upcoming star, against John Cena. Cena 98. MVP 68, he's usually better than that. 72 the match, I was hoping for about an 80, but MVP will get there. 13 minutes, Cena wins. The idea is really that MVP puts in a good performance so and impresses Cena, so that after the match, Cena offers a handshake, MVP refuses. That's not in his nature. Just mingle these two together, just see what happens. That's the point of heat, I suppose, really. Just to try stuff out. This could be a future feud down the line, you don't know. So Cena and MVP seem to work. 82, pretty good. Should give us a good heat, about an 80. Maybe not, a 73, wow. Is it really because of this tag team? And alright, fair enough. We'll get on to Raw. The Raw after WrestleMania, by the way. This should be big. Okay, so the Raw after WrestleMania needs to be a big show, and I'm hoping it will be. That's a good way to start. 100 rated segment. Edge is out there celebrating. I am the WWE champion. Oh yeah, I did it. Cena, beaten. Edge is the man. Edge is the man. Out comes Triple H, says, look, you're not the only one who won gold at WrestleMania last night. Why don't we see who's the better man tonight? Main event of Monday Night Raw. You put the WWE Championship on the line. Edge is feeling in a good mood. Says, let's do it. Edge versus Triple H. WrestleMania after Raw. Raw after WrestleMania. Main event. Pretty good. Edge was a star. Triple H was a star. The announcing was apparently weak, but underrated segment, which helps Cena and Edge. It was the idea. I probably should have put Booker in there as off screen. That was a mistake. 82 rated WrestleMania rematch. William Regal defeats Jericho by using the ropes for leverage to get the pinfall. 82, pretty good. Jericho 80, 74 for Regal. These two delivered tonight. That's pretty good. They haven't particularly at WrestleMania, but they delivered tonight. Afterwards, we cut to an interview with Daniel Bryan, who's celebrating winning the Battle Royal at WrestleMania. So look, I'm on a roll of my life, and I only want to get better and better and better. And all of a sudden, William Regal arrives backstage and says, hang on. I've just beaten Chris Jericho, and you're interviewing him. You're interviewing Daniel Bryan. Ridiculous. And attacks Bryan. Lazy mouth. 74. Good. Tag team, world's greatest tag team, the new, of course, undisputed tag team champions, defeat Juice and Domino, just a win to get the tag teams over. 66 for Benjamin, 73 for Haas, 36 and 41 for Juice and Domino. It is what it is. 66 afterwards. 60 for Cesaro and Chris Hero coming out, attacking Benjamin and Haas and putting them through tables, starting that storyline off. 74 for John Cena, the former WWE champion, of course. Cena defeating Carlito. 96 from Cena. Carlito 54 is what it is. I am really thinking about possibly changing people's popularity on this because it just is not correct. Carlito's popularity is like a 50 in 2007. Ridiculous. 74, so pretty good. Carlito off his game is what it is. Afterwards, Cena announces, right, next pay-per-view, which I don't know what the name is, so you have to bet. It's Backlash. Backlash, WrestleMania rematch time. That's right. I want my title shot. I want it at Backlash. Edge or Triple H, watch out. That's right. Cena was a real star in the segment. Pretty good. 64 for Mr. Kennedy defeating Roderick Strong. This storyline is just sort of motoring on. It's not doing fantastically, but it is what it is. 64. Fine. Women's title feud. Trish Stratus comes out, soaks in the crowd, but out comes Mickie James and says, look, we've got history. We have been a pioneer of this women's division in the past year. I remember last year. I remember beating you at WrestleMania last year. You took my title. Fair play. One-on-one, you wouldn't do the same. But then out comes Sarah Del Rey, says, hang on a minute, it's not all about you two. I want a title shot too. And a bit of bickering between the 365. Not bad. Wow. These two have just had the match of the series so far. 97. Triple H is the man on this. Jesus, an in-ring performance in 95. Edge with 96. Wow. And about that sensational wrestling and fantastic heat. Edge defeated Triple H with an execution following interference from King Booker. That's right, Booker got involved and said, whoa. You can't be getting onto the WWE title. I want my IC title back. Afterwards, a 100 rate segment. These guys, these four are the top four men on Raw at the moment. Booker, Triple H, Edge and Cena, and they are absolutely killing it. 100 rate for this. Everyone came out looking excellent. Cena saves Triple H from a 2-on-1. Booker and Edge put the boots to him, but Cena comes out, runs them off, and the faces celebrate to end the Raw. A good feeling end, and well, this should be our best Raw. This should be our best Raw today. Wow, 93. Triple H is the man right now. Jesus Christ, Triple H is the man. We'll do Triple H and Booker again, of course, at the pay-per-view, and that could be fantastic. I mean, wow. Okay, ECW can we continue that good roll. That's a good start. Punk calls out Rhino, challenges him to a match. Rhino responds and accepts the challenge by a giant brawl. That's how you do ECW. Let's brawl. Brilliant. 76. Pretty good. Started the storyline, or advanced the storyline, and gained some heat towards it. I don't need to pre-book. Afterwards, Big Show was in action. Got a good match out of Goldust. 73. These two have worked very well together actually there. Show carrying him 73, but Goldust 63. Not bad. He's come back into the company. He's done alright there. 73. Gets a win for Show after losing at WrestleMania. Burke hosts an interview segment, so I just thought let's give Burke a talk show. Why not? His guest for tonight is called Cabana. Cabana continually taunts Burke to the point that Burke attacks. That's a weird way of wording it, but either way, these two have come to blows at a talk show. Bobby Lashley and Chris Masters. Didn't really work. Apparently, no psychology. 84 for Lashley, though. Pretty damn good. Actually, very good. Very good. Wow, Lashley. Has he improved big time? Can I look at his? I can't look there. Very good. Need to change psychology on people, though. People like Lashley, to be fair. 83 for the post-match. So Heyman comes out and says, look, you know I've not been your biggest fan, but well done. WrestleMania, you took on three monsters, and you came out ECW champion. I can respect that. I want a handshake. He offers a handshake. Lashley's gonna take it. Tensai attacks from behind. Tensai is the #1 contender. It was a ploy from Heyman. He's laughing, and Tensai destroys Lashley to end the show. 83, pretty good. 73 for ECW. SmackDown. Layeth the Smack of Down. We start with a 53 rated match. I was expecting greatness. Benoit 76 did well, and he actually didn't click. It was an awkward bout with Evan Bourne with a 36. It is what it is. I just thought maybe you might get lucky. SmackDown is a lot weaker on the roster, in the sense of I think I need to change some pop. The likes of Matt Hardy, the likes of Orton and Mysterio. We'll see. MVP is particularly one of them as well. MVP hit Benoit with the Playmaker on the chair afterwards. The match itself, I forgot to mention, MVP got involved. There was no contest. All a bit wild, all a bit mad. MVP is furious at Benoit for taking the US title away from him. Hits Benoit with the Playmaker on the chair as a bit of revenge. 73. Afterwards, cuts a nice promo as well, explaining it all. Says he doesn't deserve to be United States champion. You know why? Because MVP, that's me. I am the United States champion still. No matter what, I am the United States champion. Because I am the MVP of America. That's right, Montel Vontanius Porta. 78. Probably a better promo than that. Can we move on? 79. Wow, 79. That will help Sheamus big time. But Sheamus, I mean, Batista carried him massively. 92 for Batista, 39 for Sheamus. But Batista and Sheamus, 79. Wow. 83 for Batista promo saying, I am not done with Brock Lesnar. Orton wants in on the title match, but Vince refuses. and says tonight will be Rey Mysterio versus Brock Lesnar. If you wanted a title match, you should have beat him at WrestleMania. Triumphant. Orton goes off furious, not happy. 87 for that. Very good, actually. Tag team feud, well created tag team. Well, not a feud, but they had a match with Gallows and Anderson. Defeat them clean. Charlie Haas getting the win over Luke Gallows, who was the weak link. 73 for Haas, 66 for Benjamin. Just simple run-of-the-mill mid-card stuff. Afterwards, Benjamin and Charlie Haas were challenged by Kendrick and London. Said, look, WrestleMania, we killed it. They didn't. For the ladder match, in theory, we'll act like they had a good match. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Benjamin Haas says, yeah, absolutely. Anytime, any place. Randy Orton defeats Hardcore Holly with an RKO. 76. Orton furious. He's a lot more aggressive. Randy Orton, now is the time that we really need to start pushing him at some point. He's going to be WWE champion by the end of the year. World Heavyweight Champion on SmackDown. And this is the start of it. He's aggressive. He's vicious. He is not happy. He is not happy. 76. Brock Lesnar cut a promo on Rey Mysterio with Paul Heyman doing most of the talking, of course. Heyman helping Lesnar here. And cutting a promo saying, look at him. He's a tiny little man. He's a tiny little man. He's not Irish. He's a tiny little man. He does not stand a chance against the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, the world heavyweight champion. So the match itself, 79. Okay, I expected better. Ray at 74. This is a problem. Ray and Orton. Ray's pop needs to be better than what it is. I mean, maybe I just need to. It's sort of a reset. It needs, because this database is flawed as it is. Maybe I'm not helping it. Oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. It was meant to be Brock Lesnar got disqualified after going into an attacking rage. We'll just move on. Afterwards, Orton waits for Lesnar to leave. Mysterio's down on the floor, destroyed, battered, beaten. And then Orton comes down and punts Rey Mysterio. And we play this up big time. It's a massive thing. Oh my God. He has punted Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, he's got to be hurt. 86 to end the show. It's been a good SmackDown. It's not been as good as Raw was, but it's been good. 79, 80, 80. Okay, I'll take it. I need to change some stuff. I'll do that now, and then we'll see how next week gets on in terms of being better. Because I think Ray, Orton on the SmackDown side is for definite MVP. Benoit as well, I would say, needs to be improved. And then maybe the tag teams too. We'll have a look. 80 though, pretty good. Okay, Sunday Night Heat. I have made a couple of changes. I've just decided to change a couple of popularity. One of them is Brian Kendrick. As you can see, he's improved up to 79. I didn't change London. Oh dear. Lots of changes to be made to this database. I've just decided now. 67 though for London Kendrick defeating Caden Murdoch. Not bad. Fine. And afterwards, Cesaro and Hero put Kendrick and London through the table. They saw SmackDown, they saw the challenge, but they need to back off because this is the Kings of Wrestling time. I don't know if that will really improve it too much, but hopefully it does. 58. Victoria calls out Trish, challenges her to a match. Trish responds and says, let's do it right now. Why not? Victoria wants her shot and loses by count out to protect Victoria. 62, fine. 72 for a promo on Punk on Rhino and the main event, big tag team match. Punk and Cena defeat Rhino and Big Show. We're just sticking Cena on Heat while he's not WWE champion because why not? We're in Hawaii for some reason. 77 now, pretty good. Cena 100 by the way. Punk 79, Show 74, Rhino 69. Punk and Cena, excellent chemistry by the way. Worth noting. 72, pretty good. After last week's very good Monday Night Raw, let's see if we can continue it. Triple H is in the first match on the show. First thing on the show is a Triple H match. And it's an 86. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. Triple H 95 rated. Defends the IC title against Carlito. Wins with a spinning spine. Just letting him win the pedigree game. Come on. Yeah, 70 for Carlito, which is pretty good, but 95 for Triple H. Wow, 86. 88 for the attack from Booker, which is pretty good. Booker came out looking good. Triple H, excellent. Booker tries to attack Triple H, but this time Triple H is ready, gets beaten up, and attacks for his trouble. Cena cut a promo on Edge, 100 rated. Wow, Cena, wow. 87 for this. This is very good. Brian calls out Regal, says, look, last week you attacked me when I weren't expecting it. That's spineless. You're a coward. Come out and face me now. Regal's music hits. No Regal, but from behind, William Regal attacks. 87. After that, Regal defeated Roderick Strong for 78. Very good. 84 for Regal, who's just on fire at the moment. I have improved his popularity, yes, but that's brilliant. 45 for Roderick Strong, 78 overall. 90 for Regal and Jericho having a heated confrontation. Jericho unhappy with how Regal has been acting, says, I don't care if you've beat me last week. I beat you at WrestleMania, to be fair. Let's calm it down, or I'm going to have to calm it down for you. Heated confrontation. They do not come to blows. Cesaro beats... Shelton Benjamin defeats Cesaro for 73. Pretty good. 80 from Shelton Benjamin. Brilliant from him. 47 for Cesaro. After that, King of Wrestling are beating down Benjamin, and Charlie Haas's music hits to save his partner. Nice, simple storytelling. Cena beats Kennedy for 80. Cena 98. Kennedy 65. He's someone I probably need to change. But 80, pretty good. And yeah, 55 for that. Probably the worst segment on the show, because Kennedy needs to be improved. 85 for a Jericho promo on Edge and Regal. Talking about Regal too. Bryan and Cena involved as well, so advances everything. 85. And the main event, 82. Okay, interesting. Edge and Jericho, 95 and 93 each. Both of them on fire, so what really let it down? Edge won, by the way, after using a foreign object. What did we lose on here? Holding back. Short match length. Well, I mean, it's 16 minutes. Didn't have an associated storyline. No, I probably could have put Cena on commentary, really, actually. That's a mistake, but still 82, fine, I'll take it. 85 for Cena flooring Edge and holding the belt ahead of Backlash to come. Good. This should be a good show. Not 93, but still a good show. 87, pretty good. That's better. That's what you expect. Alright, ECW it is. Let's see. I'm not expecting greatness. CM Punk and Test have pulled out a good match though. 72, Punk 74, Test 63. Pretty good start to the show afterwards. Test. Punk eats another goal. Rhino gets him twice now. Rhino has got Punk. Bobby Lashley cut a promo on Tensai for 70. Goldust defeated Elijah Burke for 60. Burke's 56, Goldust 64, so about the same sort of area. Colt Cabana was on commentary as well. We ended the show with a contract signing between Bobby Lashley and Tensai. Paul Heyman there as well. Of course, a giant brawl goes down to end the show. 81, pretty good. That gives us a 66 rated ECW. That's bad. I don't understand. I mean, there weren't enough attractive women on the show. Fine. Even though I think Berg's got someone with him. Could put someone with Test, to be fair. Okay, SmackDown then. Should be a good show. We got a good main event, actually, as you can see there. But we start with the 90-rated segment. Randy Orton in the ring demands a title match this week. He said, look, last week you said Rey Mysterio was the #1 contender. Rey Mysterio was the man to take the title off Brock Lesnar. You were wrong. I took care of Rey Mysterio. Give me my title shot. Vince says, no, that's not how you earn a title shot. Orton is furious. 90. Pretty good. Sets up a show storyline is the idea. After that, MVP defeated Matt Hardy. MVP 80. I have changed his pop. Yes, definitely. But he's still, that's above his pop. He has performed very well there. 80 MVP. And Matt Hardy 60. Not bad. Matt Hardy needs to be improved, actually, think about it. Star quality MVP has it for sure. Lots of penalisation. Low locker room morale. What is that? Afterwards, Chris Benoit returns from the Playmaker to the chair last week and gets revenge on MVP. Runs him off. 86. 93 for an Orton Angle backstage. He's there ranting to himself, really starting to lose the plot now. It's like, Rey Mysterio, he's ranting. Mentioned Brock Lesnar, mentioned Rey Mysterio, and then just sort of goes, snaps out and attacks anyone in sight. Sin Cara, Kota Ibushi, and Evan Bourne take the beating. 93, really starting to put Randy Orton over now as this psychopathic heel. Brian Kendrick and Shelton Benjamin with an 82, very good. Shelton Benjamin 86, Brian Kendrick 71. These two are very, very good. And they have great chemistry, which is good to see. They were off their game, Kendrick was, but oh well. 79 for the Angle as both tag teams finally come to blows again. And the respect is starting to go out the window. Pullen did not come out of it looking good, which is a shame. Low Key defeated Funaki for 43. Low Key 43, Funaki 32. Again, Low Key, I'm going to bump him up to about 60 and give us a bit of a chance. 69, Low Key. Right, so Low Key now moving away from Evan Bourne. Wants to go move up and see Chris Benoit with that United States title and says, hey, I'd like a shot. 69. Randy Orton and Evan Bourne 56. Again, as I say, Evan Bourne needs to be moved up to 60 because it's just ruining the shows at the moment to have him at 30. It is what it is. 87 from Orton though looked fantastic. Just a squash match to put over this aggressive Orton. Afterwards, Orton punt Bourne. 76 for that. Batista defeats Chavo Guerrero. 79. It's 91 for Batista. 65 for Chavo. 91 for Batista is very, very good. He's improving very big time. Wow, that's a great angle. 98. Brock Lesnar uses Batista's own finisher against him. Lesnar is fully confident here. He's cocky. He is on fire. He's got the title. He looks unbeatable at the moment, and he destroys Batista with a Batista bomb. And the main event match, 76. Brock Lesnar beats Kane with an F5. 96 from Brock, who's on fire at the moment. Absolutely on fire. So 82 show, very good. Very, very good. We're 2 weeks away from Backlash. We are starting to pick up and starting to improve, and that's good. Okay, Sunday Night Heat. Here we go again. We're throwing the big boys at this one. We are seeing how they get on Heat, and Kings of Wrestling versus Matt Hardy and Sin Cara is 69. Again, I expected better. Chris Hero 56, Cesaro 68. Sin Cara 64, and Matt Hardy now popped back up 83. Batista is furious with Lesnar, wants a fight, 82 for that. He does get a fight in the space of Carlito. Batista beats Carlito clean, 74. Victoria and Sara Del Rey are attacking Trish backstage. Trish was a real star in the segment, interestingly. And in the main event, John Cena defeats Chavo Guerrero 74. Cena 98. Wow. Gives us a 74 rated show. Heat's there just to get some good matches on the show at the moment. It's all it's really there for. So let's get on to Raw. Okay, a very wrestling heavy Monday Night Raw this week. It starts with an angle though. Edge is out there and says, look, if I've got to face off with Cena one more time, I want to do it my way. I want to do it in a tables match. So Edge challenges Cena. Cena says, yeah, another chance to smush you in the face with a table? Why not? Bring it on. 93. Good. These two are really killing it now. 90 for Cena and Kennedy. Wow, brilliant. Cena 98. Kennedy now 79. Pumped him up a little bit. 90. Brilliant stuff. Back to where they should be, that's for sure. And afterwards, Chris Jericho got a promo on Regal for 90. And leads into a tag team match. For 82, Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho defeat Regal and Henry. Bryan made Mark Henry submit, which is great for him. Henry was the weak link with 53. Bryan 67, Jericho 93, Regal 86. Bryan is getting better at his gimmick, which is good. Afterwards, another 90 rated segment. Bryan and Jericho both go to attack Regal, get in each other's way, start to argue as Regal runs away. Just teasing that Bryan and Jericho might not get on. After that, 82 for Cesaro and Shelton Benjamin, Shelton 80, Cesaro 68. These two really work well together. Cesaro won by pinfall using the ropes, and it leading to the second match for the tag teams, when Charlie Haas defeats Chris Hero by using the ropes. So, you know, a bit of back and forth between the two teams. 76 for that. It's not quite as good as the first one, but pretty good. 82 for Edge and Christopher Daniels. Edge 96, Daniels 63. Very good from Edge. Daniels very good as well. And we end the show with a 100 rated segment. Triple H and King Booker's contract signing. They go back and forth on the mic, and it is made official at Backlash for the Intercontinental title. Brilliant. This should be our best show. Can I just say, this should be like an 80, no, like a 95, 96. Maybe 88. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that 76 there really brings it down. But really, really good show. Really good show. Wrestling heavy, so maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's what it is. Sit these good workers in matches. Who would have thought it? The Extreme Show comes to you right now from the Carrier Dome. Tensai defeats Super Crazy in 2 minutes. A nice squash match to start us off. Tensai was really off his game, interesting him, but still putting a 71. Fine, 56. Afterwards, an angle between basically between Tensai and Bobby Lashley. 85 it got. So Tensai destroys Super Crazy. He says, next, bring them on, next. Shannon Moore comes out, gets the same treatment. Tommy Dreamer comes out, gets the same treatment. Balls Mahoney comes out, gets the same treatment, until Bobby Lashley comes out, and these two brawl, getting the crowd wild. 85. 52 for Chris Masters beating Colt Cabana in 16 minutes with the Master Lock. Just some nice TV time for both. 78 for a promo from Big Show on CM Punk leading into the main event, where CM Punk defeated the Big Show in 77. Using the ropes with leverage. It wasn't well. I swear I clicked botched interference. The idea was that Rhino would come in. Rhino was in there, so who knows what happened there. 77 though, and a 75 rated ECW is good. Is good for ECW, very good. Okay, then here we go then, it's SmackDown. It's quite a short little SmackDown if you look at that. We've given Stuff plenty of time. There should be, well, 3 pretty long matches, the idea. This is not yet complete, so I need to give something else a minute. Oh dear. Orton and Ibushi can have another minute. Oh, I've messed up there. Let's go again. Right, so yeah, this should be a good show, I'm hoping, if people pull it out the back. Let's see. That's a good start. Kota Ibushi with a performance of 40, Randy Orton 89. Orton and Ibushi get a 73 between them. 5-minute match just to put over Orton a little bit more, who actually looked very, very good. And it lost heat to the storyline still. That's a shame. Ray was on commentary. Afterwards, an angle, 88. That gains the heat back. Orton in the ring. Rey Mysterio still at the commentary desk. One grabs a mic and accuses Vince of holding him back, saying, "You won't let me let go. You won't let me really, really do what I'm meant to be doing. You want me to be calmer. I don't want to be calmer." And just when it looks like Vince and Randy Orton are about to come to blows, Ray makes a save. They a bit of a brawl, and the segment ends. 88. Pretty good. We'll move on, maybe, if I've clicked it. There we go. 78 for Shelton and Brian Kendrick. Pretty good for the tag teams. Yeah, 84 for Benjamin. 78 for Kendrick. 2 very, very good workers, and they've got chemistry as well. So we could do it. We could do this match a couple of times and really get our worth out of it. 52 for Trish and Cheerleader Melissa. Cheerleader Melissa 20. Wow. But Trish 64 sort of carried it to something at least, so that's okay. 66 for Trish calling out Victoria and a brawl between the two of them. No, thank you. 72 for MVP defeating Evan Bourne. MVP 85, very good from him. 44 for Evan Bourne. And then after the match, MVP cut a promo on Benoit for 81. MVP getting better on the mic and better on the mic, that's for sure. Main event then, Brock Lesnar and Matt Hardy was 78, ironically. Brock 100, 84 for Matt Hardy. Great chemistry too, which is fantastic. So what brought it down to 78? Poor announcing by the sounds of it. Holding back a bit here and there as well. Disappointing in a way. And the closing segment, 98 for this, Batista and Brock Lesnar. Batista uses Brock Lesnar's own finish against him, of course. In the last one, Brock Lesnar laid out Batista with a Batista bomb. This time around, the challenger gets some comeuppance. Well, the champion gets some comeuppance. I don't know what I meant. 98 though, very good. Should give us about an 80 show, I'm hoping. 75 maybe. 81, very good. Very good. I mean, not a 93 from that Raw, but still pretty good, so I'll take it. Where are we at in terms of Backlash? Because I'm at a stage where I don't know whether to end the episode here or to plough on through and give you guys Backlash. Might be a long episode though. So what do we do? I mean, if it loads, that would be a good start. As you can see, it's frozen. So there we go. Finally, we get there. Well, we'll look for the messages while we're here. Don't usually do this on camera. We've got a decision to make. That's not good. Cesaro is unhappy with a push. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. ECW is 13.7.3. SmackDown 14. And MVP thinks Kota Ibushi doesn't connect with the fans. Alright, on tell. Pay rises. Fine. Booker's been killing it, so he can have it. Regal has also been pretty good, he can have it fine. Batista, you're on steroids, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, if you're unhappy. Oh god. Oh, I've upset everyone. Fine. So yeah, where are we in terms of Backlash? We're week 3 of April at the moment. And Backlash is week 4 of April. So there's a week to go and then Backlash. So I'm thinking we just crack this out. We crack this out quickly, we do Backlash. Big episode. Big. Okay, last heat before the pay-per-view. Really a last chance for some of the storylines to give them some last-minute buzz. As you can see here, we start big time. I decided the US title storyline needed more. It was on 73 for heat. I want it at about 80. So this is a good start. 83. Benoit and Kennedy for the US title. Benoit defends successfully. MVP on commentary. Benoit 91. Ken Kennedy 77. Pretty good. Very good actually. And afterwards, MVP steals the title belt from Chris Benoit, and we'll see how that ends up on SmackDown. Gives me a bit more time, so that's good for them. 86. Trish promo on Victoria 63. And then a tag team match between all 4 ladies 57. Not really adding much to the storyline, but it is the women's, so we're doing our best. And then afterwards, a giant brawl to the back between the 4 of them. Another 56. That's what it is. 73 for Brian Kendrick defeating Benjamin and Cesaro. Triple threat match between the 3 tag teams. As such, is what's going to be a Backlash. So let's have the strongest members in a way. It's a bit harsh on Charlie Haas, I guess. But Benjamin 79, probably could have done better. 72 for Kendrick, 66 for Cesaro, and that's how we ended heat. And that gives us the 74. Very good. Very good for that US title feud, by the way. I mean, we'll check it now. We will check it, but that is fantastic for that feud. That should take it up to about a 75, I would hope. If we look on here, storylines. Benoit MVP 82. No, wait, yes, because it was on 73, so 82 is fantastic. That hasn't moved. 62. That's gone up a tiny bit, which is good. So 78. In terms, well, I mean, we'll look at this afterwards. I'm not looking at it now. Back shots, get to Raw. Okay, Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before Backlash, the go-home show, so to speak. We start with an 88 rated match. Triple H puts the Intercontinental title on the line against William Regal. He's, of course, in his own match at Backlash. So this would have changed the Backlash card big time. Triple H with an in-ring performance of 95. Regal 84. Very good from both men. 88. All together, Triple H makes defense number 2 of his Intercontinental title and succeeds with a pedigree. Booker was on commentary, which adds to that, and afterwards they had a nice promo battle. I've just called it a promo battle because I couldn't really write what I wanted to say, but this is how I envision it. Booker gets on the mic and actually gets a little bit serious, a little bit real, and says, look, twice you have stolen my WrestleMania moment. In 2003, at WrestleMania 19, I should have been the world champion, but you held me down. You buried me. You stopped that from happening. Just now, WrestleMania 23, I was on a high, intercontinental champion, flying, and you came back, wandered in, and ruined it. At Backlash, you will not ruin my moment. At Backlash, I end Triple H's reign of terror. That's how I imagine it going. Triple H probably doesn't need to say much. I put promo battle, but it's really about Booker getting a little bit real here. And a 98 really helps the storyline. That's fantastic. Okay, 64 for... Okay, we tried something here. It didn't actually really work. And ironically, Trish and Mickey were real stars in the segment. So I did this whole uncompromising position. Trying to use Carlito's pop to try and add it a little bit more. 65, didn't do it. 64 even. The match itself was Mickey and Sarah in 5 minutes. 54. The referee gets knocked out and Trish comes down to count the pin for Mickey. So 54. So be it. Chris Jericho cut a promo on Daniel Bryan, 82. And then the match between the two of them is an 80. Very good. Very good actually for Daniel Bryan. 70 from him. Jericho 94. Oh no, Jericho suffered an injury. A damaged heel. Oh, not right before a pay-per-view. We'll just have to hope it's not too bad. 79 for the World's Greatest Tag Team versus the Kings of Wrestling. So obviously it's a triple threat on Sundays. We thought we'd do the tag team match. Benjamin's flash pinfall, quick cradle to beat Cesaro. 85 from Benjamin, 83 from Charlie Haas, brilliant. 55 Chris Hero, 68 for Cesaro, good from both teams. We then did 90. Where's Cena's picture gone? What has happened to John Cena's picture? Anyway, 91 for a promo on Edge. And then Edge beat Roderick Strong in the main event as such. 95 from Edge. Brilliant. 51 for Strong. 78 overall. And the main event segment is a 100. We've gone with something... Well, I think they did it in real life. Or at least they did it with Orton. So Edge wins, celebrates, and then notices at ringside John Cena Sr. That's it. Cena's father. He drags him over the barricade. He throws him into the steel steps. And he nails a spear before Cena comes down and runs him off. 100 rated segment. Wow, fantastic from Edge. Cena looked excellent too, even if he hasn't got a picture. An 85 rated for is very, very good. This main event between Edge and Cena, it will be the main event at Backlash. I feel like it has to be, just because they are on fire at the moment. But we'll have to see what the feuds are like. We need to check on Jericho. Come on, Chris. Damaged heel. I feel like that's a couple of weeks out. And I mean, we can just do Regal and Bryan, but it's not good. It is not good if Jericho's injured here. Umaga, a few episodes ago. Now Jericho. Right. Now time to find out. He's got morale issues, so that's annoying. Right, Kane's fully fit, which is good. Great Carly could do one. Jericho, damaged heel. Right, we know that. So, decisions. Oh, for God's sake, this isn't... Right, but just... Yes, Ray, you can have your pay rise. Sin Cara, you want a pay rise? Apparently. Yeah, sure. Right, medical. Here we go. Jericho, 4 days. And he can continue to work. So 4 days, he'll be fit for Backlash. Take that, yes. Shawn Michaels is back in 34 days, by the way. So's Jeff Hardy in exactly 34 days. Weird. Okay, time to really push these last two storylines for ECW ahead of Backlash. It's really more or less a show about them. 84 for Bobby Lashley running off Tensai, who was sort of threatened to hold up the show again like last week. 84. Big Show and Colt Cabana, 67. Pretty good from Cabana, 46. Big Show carrying him too. Chris Masters defeated Goldust in about 7 minutes. 62 and 64 between the two. Makes a 67 match. Fine. Punk promo and Rhino 79. Good. Gained heat for the storyline. Backstage, Tensai's attacked Bobby Lashley ahead of a big main event to leave Lashley down and hurt. And in that main event, a 73. Tensai and Rhino defeat Punk and Lashley. Tensai pinned Bobby Lashley, who really suffered a shoulder injury in the backstage attack. 84 from Lashley, 74 from Punk, 70 Rhino, 72 Tensai, 73 overall. Gives us about a 75 rating at ECW, which is pretty good. Lost its popularity for some reason, but I'll take it. SmackDown, we'll run through the storylines and then back of Lash. Let's do it. Here we go then, should be a good show. Final show for Backlash, of course. We start with Batista and Sheamus for 73. They had a good long match as well. It'll help Sheamus. Great performance from Batista, who was apparently off his game. 91 though, so I'll take it. 73 overall. Contract signing between Lesnar and Batista with Paul Heyman there. Giant brawl between the two. Nice and simple storytelling, really. We've done a lot with these guys already. 95 for this, so that's good. We'll have a look at the storyline here after this show. MVP got a 91 promo on Chris Benoit. Really good promo from MVP. And then Benoit put the US title on the line against Chavo Guerrero. Won comfortably. 82. 89 for Chavo. 67 for 67 Chavo. 89 for Benoit. 89 for a promo by the World's Greatest Tag Team on Brian Kendrick and Paul London. 78 for the match itself. I expected a little bit better actually. And they're all high 80s. So better announcing, it says. I think I might have fixed Cole because he's not fair on this. 67 for Trish and Victoria when Victoria intentionally got disqualified. 68 for Trish, 53 for Victoria, and 75 for a good promo between the two as Victoria, after getting disqualified, slams Trish through a table. 79 for the main event, which is Orton and Matt Hardy. 93 for Orton, 81 for Matt Hardy. Again, match deserved better announcing. Post-match, Angle 94. So the match itself, Matt won surprisingly after a Ray distraction. Orton furious at it, RKO's Matt, then RKO's Mysterio onto a barricade. I don't know if it's even safely possible to do, but in my mind that would be amazing. 94 gives us a good SmackDown. That 83, very very good, similar to last week. Good long matches seeming to work. Now let's have a look at this storyline here. It's going to be better than it's been since any of the other pay-per-views because I've fixed a lot of the people's popularity stats because they were just all over the place. Especially when Cena's an 89 or whatever it is. I'm like, mate, Cena in 2007. He was the man. Maybe I'm looking at it with rose-tinted glasses, I guess, but my save, I'll enjoy it. There we go. Okay, so we've got messages. Better the pay rises. Gregory Helms has left. Forgot about Gregory Helms. Didn't even know his contract was running out. What's his pop at? 59, it's pretty good. He's out injured with a broken neck there, which is hard to come back from. Cesaro's not happy. Blah blah blah. Matt Hardy and Chavo Guerrero need some wins. Interesting. Fair enough. Charlie Hath thinks Sheamus is going to be a star, and Chavo thinks Paul London is worth getting behind. Linda McMahon, her contract was running out and she signed on for another 3 years, as you'd expect. Okay, so storylines. So looking at it straight away, I mean Colton Burke's finished. I don't know why that's still there. Looking at it straight away, the main event will either be John Cena and Edge or Batista and Brock Lesnar. So Cena and Edge is an 89 heat. I actually thought it'd be more than that, which is a little bit weird. Batista and Brock, 80, so there's one winner there, and that is, see, it's this 82 here and this 79 really screwed the feud. So Cena and Edge will main event, that's for sure. So 80 for that is weird. Benoit MVP has really improved now to 85, which is good. Mysterio and Orton 82, but the second big match will be 91 for Booker and Triple H. Actually, that's the hottest feud. Should that main event? That's the question. Thinking not though. Regal, Bryan and Jericho is 81. Punk and Rhino 74, Lashley and Tensai 73. Tag teams are 81 and 66 for the women. So we should have a really good show here. I'm really confident of having a good show. Let's book it. Okay, here we go then. Backlash. This is a packed show of wrestling. We've had to move a match to the pre-show. That's the women's title match. 61 for that. Trish makes her first defense of the title and succeeds when she pins Sarah Del Rey. 67 for Trish. 44 for Sarah Del Rey. 49 for Mickey. And 57 for Victoria. So these two might be the next feud. We'll see. 86 for a hype video about the biggest feuds. Edge, Cena, Batista, Brock, Triple H and Booker, for anyone that realised. 80 opens the sub. Expected a little bit better. It's the triple threat tag team match. Shelton pins Chris Hero to defend the titles. Yeah, 85 for London, which is brilliant. That is fantastic from Paul London. 77 for Kendrick. Charlie Haas 84, Benjamin 86, but then 58 from Hero, 69 from Cesaro, which is good, 80 overall. 77 for Punk and Rhino, 72 for Punk, Rhino 75, very good from Rhino. And a brilliant match, wow, no DQ match between Benoit and MVP, a draw, both men down. 10 count on the end, on the outside. 91 from Benoit. MVP 86. 93. Wow. That could be our match of the night right there. Wow. 76 for the triple threat. I made it a submissions match just because they're all submission wrestlers, so it made sense. Jericho made Bryan tap out with the walls. Bryan was the weak link with 68. 89 for Jericho. 86 for Regal. We expected that. 76, pretty good though. 86 for Lesnar and Batista in a cage, so the US title match did better. Wasn't enough selling shown from both men, which let it down. 93 for Batista, 96 for Lesnar. Lesnar defends successfully, and that should put an end to this feud, or at least a singles feud. After that, wow, these mid-card titles are on fire right now. 95. Booker and Triple H, 2 out of 3 falls. Booker wins back the Intercontinental title. Massive, massive for Booker. He really rights the wrongs that have happened to him at WrestleMania. That's the idea. 95. Wow. This has been a great show so far. 79 for Lashley and Tensai. Lashley 84, 77 for Tensai. Very good. Lashley successfully defends the ECW Championship. 86 for Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. Orton wins with the RKO, and after the match, a 90 rated segment as he hits another RKO on the barricade to Rey Mysterio. We get a hype video for Cena and Ed. We don't get a hype video. I've balls that up. 90 though for Edge and Cena in a tables match. It was a tables match, which brings it down a little bit, I think. It's a good rating, but when we've had a 95 and a 93, we should have gone with Triple H and Booker in the main event. But wow, 90, this is our best show by a mile. 91 for the post-match angle as Edge over-celebrates in Cena's face. That's got to give us a fantastic show. A 90 rated Backlash. Not as good as that Raw, but 90 overall is very good. I'm glad we fixed stuff. Who needs... so who took a loss here? Ray took a loss and he's getting battered at the moment, so we'll give him a hug. Cena, and I want to praise Booker. I don't need to drink that. I'm going to do that one. That's good. Very good show. Just a very, 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 very good show. And that takes us now, I think our next pay-per-view is Judgment Day, I want to say. And in terms of feuds, I will do this quickly. I'll show you where we are heading in the next episode. It's the best way to say it, I think. So Backlash was good. I'm very happy with Backlash. People should be happy too. Carlito's not happy at the push, but whatever. And now, in terms of storylines, we'll start with the WWE title feud. I've got it written all down in an email somewhere. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay, so WWE title feud. Cena is now leaving the title picture for a while. That's the idea. And in goes... we're going to have to do this cleverly. Triple H, who will leave that feud. And Chris Jericho, who will leave that feud. So Cena Edge will be changed to Edge. I don't know how to do it. Let me change it again. How to worker. The Edge, Triple H, and Chris Jericho. We'll do a triple threat between those guys. Gets Triple H back in the title picture. At the moment, I'll give you a heads up now. SummerSlam, Triple H and Edge. That's when Triple H will get the title as far as I'm concerned. But for now, these guys will be the title picture. So Edge versus Jericho versus Triple H. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. The World Heavyweight Championship picture is going to look a little bit like this. We're going to merge these two feuds basically. Orton and Mysterio, Batista and Lesnar. We'll all stick it in one. Which one's got the highest? 86. So we'll do it in that one. So yeah, we will end that feud now as such on the game, and then put in Ray and Randy Orton there, and do a triple fatal four-way. So it's big multi-man matches for the world titles at Judgment Day is the plan. So Ray can go in there. It's SmackDown's top 4 stars. It makes absolute sense to me, I think. I keep clicking wrong words. I wanted that. Batista versus Brock versus... Come on, shut up. Versus Randy Orton. Oh, I've run out of space. So Batista versus Brock versus Orton versus... Can we get Ray in? We can't quite. Don't be dickish about it. So let's just get rid of SmackDown. We know it's SmackDown. World title, Batista, Brock, Orton, and Rey Mysterio. There we go. That's our 2 main title feuds for Judgment Day. Backing that up then, we will go to the MVP and Benoit feud, which is now at 93, which is amazing. That will sets that up for another rematch at Judgment Day. Why not? They're on fire, so let's do it. The IC title feud will now change from Booker T and Triple H to Booker T, or King Booker, and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan will be moving into that storyline. Won't quite do the same work that Triple H has been doing, but it'll do for now. We need to take Bryan out of that one. But I think it might help Daniel Bryan to be in there. They had good matches on Raw lately, so let's give them a good feud together. I think that's a heck of a feud, really. I'm not saying Bryan will win the title. I'm not expecting that to happen at all. But being in there with an on-fire Booker at the moment would be fantastic. I may have them off camera. It's nice to have a description sometimes. So that's the 4 main titles as such done. ECW title, we'll move away from Bobby Lashley and Tensai to Bobby Lashley and Test. We'll get Test in there, get an option. Won't be as good, but just to add more to the storyline with Paul Heyman basically. So Lashley versus Test, which then sets up rather Punk and Rhino. We'll do Punk and Tensai. You notice that I'm really just sort of changing around a lot of the people and just swapping them around. That happens a lot. You'd be surprised. You've got basically on each brand 6 men who are on TV no matter what. They're in the storylines, and that's the idea. 6 or 7 at push. Where will we go in next? So Cena. We haven't got Cena on the card, and Cena is going to be in there with William Regal. Cena just lost the title. He's on a bit of a downward slope. His popularity is at 94 though, still flying. So we'll put him in there with William Regal, someone that Cena can beat and hopefully get a good match out of it. I think I'm just intrigued to see what happens. So that's where we're going to go. Tensai done. The tag teams. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to remove Cesaro. Yes, remove Chris Hero. What add? Remove Chris Hero. Remove Shelton. Remove... No, not remove Shelton. I didn't mean to... Put Shelton back in there. I've never found... That's it. Right. And he'll be aligned with Joe Haas, of course. So, these two now... It's going to be a bit of a risk, but I'm hoping the World's Greatest Tag Team can carry us through it. Because they are going to take on Luke Gallows, who might have to be changed, and Carl Anderson. That's right, the club as such. Who will be with him? It's not going to be quite as good as it's been, but it'll do the trick for now. The women's title feud, we'll take Sada Del Rey out, we'll take Mickie James out, and we'll do Trish and Victoria. So the two sort of both brands, or three branded belts, will be mainly SmackDown feuds at the moment, and I think that's everything. We are missing, so we've got two SmackDown feuds. That's why, because Trish and Victoria and the tag teams are now going to be SmackDown feuds. I think that's everything. There may be some more feuds we add in, but that's the idea of where we're going. That's going to be our card for Judgment Day, which I believe next. I'll check, and that could be the main event. Not going to lie, they are on for Edge and Triple H. Just excites me. When they had that match a few weeks ago, wasn't on that. It was on this one. Edge and Triple H 97. Wow. So in terms of schedule, it is Judgment Day next, and that is so 3 weeks. That's the next episode, isn't it, guys? Thank you for joining me. Sorry if it's been a long one. Until next time, peace.